Hey everyone, and welcome back to my mini course. If you landed here first without watching the previous videos, I will leave a link that will appear on the screen and in the description below. I highly recommend that you watch those first, as this is the best way to follow along with what is going on here. In this video, we will implement the delete functionality for the bands. And when I say delete, in our case, I mean soft delete. So if we open PHP Storm and go to the band model, we can see our soft delete trait. Sure enough, if we open Table Plus and look at the bands table, we can see that the deleted column is present. So first of all, let's decide on the where. From where can the user trigger the delete action on a band? If we open the browser and go to the bands and then edit the first one, then I believe that this is a good place to add a red button delete on the top right corner of the page. So let's do that. Back to PHP Storm. Let's open the bands edit component. We need to add the button at the same level as the heading. So I will wrap this heading in a div and give it a class of flex, justify between, and a gap of 2. Now under the heading, let's add a flex button with a variant attribute of danger. And then we will need a global translation for delete. So global dot, and I can see we don't have it. So real quick, let me open the global.php translation file, and under the update key, let's add another one for delete. Now back to the bands edit, and let's use the newly created translation. Before checking the browser, let's also make sure that we have the authorization first approach here, as we discussed in previous episodes as well. So we will wrap the button in a @can directive for the delete action of the band that we are currently editing. Okay, if we did everything correctly and switch back to the browser, we should not see the button. And the reason for this is that we haven't yet allowed the logged in user to delete the band via the policy file. If we did everything correctly and switch back to the browser, we should not see the button. And the reason for this is that we haven't yet allowed the logged in user to delete a band via the policy file. So let's open the browser. And as I said, the button is not present. So if we go back to PHP Storm and open the band policy file and scroll down to the delete method, we can see that it returns false. So let's change this to true for now so we can move forward. Back to the browser, and there is our delete button. One more thing back in the policy file before we move on. I don't plan to restore or force delete the band for now, so let's remove these two functions entirely. We can always bring them back if needed in the future. Now that I have the trigger in place, let's move on and actually trigger something. First, we will need a public function. Let's name this handle delete. Let's also wire this function up with a button click by adding wire :click equals to handle delete. Even though I have an authorization check to display or not the delete button, I will add one more in the beginning of the function. These are different things, so we need both. So this authorize delete band. And then we will simply delete the band. Let's also redirect to the band's index and make sure that we add the navigate parameter equal to true. Finally, we should display a toast message to the user. I will use the flags toast for this. Let's import this and remove the unnecessary qualifier. And let's also create a translation for this. So open the bands.php. And under the band updated, let's also create a band deleted key. Go back to the edit component and use the translation. Finally, let's add the function's return type as void. So nothing funky here. Authorize, delete, redirect, and toast. Super descriptive, super clean. Let's test this on the browser. Delete. I'm sure you saw that. We need this band. Sorry for that. One more time. Delete. I'm sure you saw that as well. This band, delete. Final round. Yeah, perfect. We redirected back to the index page with our message nicely displayed. Open Table Plus. And sure enough, the deleted column is filled. So the soft deletion was successful. One final round, back to the browser. Let's edit this one. This is the band 19. Let's delete this. Back to table plus, bands 19, refresh, and here it is, deleted. Now it's time to automate our testing instead of going back and forth to the browser and to the database. So let's create a new feature test under the band directory called band delete. Let's remove everything and start from scratch. It deletes a band. Let's arrange our world. We will create a user, import that, and the band for that user. Import that. Let's use acting as for that user, and then visit the edit route. And let's assert that the button is present. We will use the assert present function, and as a parameter, let's add @delete band button. This will work. Now let's run this real quick so it fails fast. And of course, we get that the expected element is not present to the DOM. To be honest, it is present, but we haven't installed the data test on the button, so the test cannot find it. So let's do that. Let's copy the handle first, back to edit plate, and on the button, let's add the data test equals to the handle, rerun the test, and now it passes. Now we are certain that the user sees the button. Back to the test, let's click it and assert that the route is band's index. Rerun the test, and we are still green. But this does not ensure that the band is actually deleted, but we are almost there. So before acting, let's make sure that the band is not soft deleted. We have a function for that, assert not soft deleted. And we need the bands table, and we also need to provide an array that will say that the ID of the band we are searching to see that is not soft deleted is the band ID. Let's remove the qualifiers here as well. Let's run this one more time. Still green. And finally, after the redirect, let's check the opposite. Assert that it is soft deleted. This will do. Rerun the test. And we are still green, and I guess we're done here. Before we do a final review of our changes, I would like to mention that if you're getting value from my videos, please like this one and share it with anyone you think might be interested. Don't forget to subscribe, and please don't hesitate to support me by buying me a coffee. You can find the link for that in the description below. This is a totally free course, so your support is the best way to help me move forward and create more videos like this one. Now let's open Git. We have the test we just created. We are good here. We changed the band policy to true so we can move forward and remove the unnecessary functions for now. Just a reminder here, this is not the final policy. For example, the current logged in user can view, update, and delete any band, even if the band was not created from that specific user, which of course is wrong, but we will return with a dedicated episode for this policy and we can test it there. Next, we added a translation for our toast message, all good here as well. Then we have our edit component. We added the handle delete function here, our button to the user, data test attribute, and of course the authorization checks for displaying the button and deleting the band are in place. So we are good here as well. We also added some translations in the global.php file, and that's all, folks. Feel free to drop a comment on the section below with questions, concerns, or ideas for this specific video. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I do so far. So let's move on and see you on the next episode. Bye bye.